Hey guys, who does not love dinosaurs for kid cards or anything kin related? So I am going to use the Darling Dinos stamp set. We're going to make two different cards. One's going to be a birthday card, and I'm going to use this Hope Your Birthday's Dynamite. The other one's going to be a baby card. So I'm using a retired stamp for the baby card that's not in this set. But the stamp and dies coordinate, and the dies cut out almost all of the images except so this like little egg shape, there's no stamp for the egg shape, and there's a little egg here, but you can, stamp like spots on the egg. But what I did was I ran it through an embossing folder, and this is to make it kind of look like a cracked egg. It's an old folder, so if you have it, it was called Stone, and it was one of the 3D. So if you don't have Stone, you could also use, there were two other ones that are similar that retired, and they were called Old World, and the other one was called Painted Texture. So if you have those, they're retired, it would give you the same look. Or currently they have a folder called Plaster Painting, and it'll give you the same look. So this is in the spring catalog, the Darling Dino. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator, so if you want any information, just let me know. But there's a couple dies I'm going to use for grass, but they used them for clouds. And if you look down here, they stamped this little, kind of looks like little, almost like chicken feet. And they stamped them in this little piece to kind of make it look more prehistoric. I kind of like that prehistoric look of these clouds. I think that's kind of cute. So we're going to use a step card that I pre-purchased, but you can make this card without a step fold, or you can definitely just make it with a regular card base. So I did pre-stamp and pre-cut just to save some time. The paper I'm using is the In Color 6x6 Designer Series paper, and it's not all floral. It has stripes on the back, but then there's also some geometric like circles and some kind of like a tile look. And so the In Colors are sticking around. However, this paper design is probably going to go away. So just kind of keep that in mind. And by the way, these In Colors, there's 5 of them. They're going to be around for another year. It's called Summer Splash, Petunia Pop, Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, and Shy Shamrock. All right, so those are the In Colors. And what we're gonna do is we are gonna start out with some strips to put on this card base. The back of the card, so this is kind of like the very vanilla that Stampin' Up had. So I'm going to put these down first, and then we're going to arrange our little dinosaurs. And like I said, you could just do this paper on a regular card base if you don't have a step card. And I'll show you a couple things, and this must be out of glue. I'll show you a couple things with the egg, the little egg that I'm going to do for the baby card. That'll be on the second card. And that's a lot of glue, but so I'm going to put these down. I'm going to leave a little bit of margin. And the fun thing about this paper too, it isn't really directional. You don't really have to worry about whether it's going up or down or going upside down. And I couldn't decide if I wanted my dinosaurs to be, you know, bright and cheery, or if I wanted them to kind of be, you know, more realistic. And I thought, well, this is going to be a kid card. So I did color mine to be nice and bright and cheery. And I used Copic markers. I should probably say that. And I should probably show you in case you do have Copic markers. I've had these Copic, well, I shouldn't say I've had them. They were my mom's, and these Copic markers are probably, I would say they're 20 years old or older. So the ones I used, if you're interested, was W7, E53, RV06, RV02, that's the Zero Blender pen, BV31, and what's this one? C1, BV23, YG17, BV04, E51, YR20, YG23, Y06, and Y38. So those were the colors I used to color, you'll see, my little dinosaurs. So right now, this is gonna go onto the back, but I'm gonna put a very vanilla backing. And this way I have a place to write a sentiment. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this down, then I'll glue that piece into my step card. And I'll probably stamp a sentiment on this right before I send it, depending if it's, oh, and you know what I just did? Well, that's okay, I can glue this to this gluey part here. So this fits kind of on the back of this card base here. And then I'm gonna put this piece, yep, on that back. I was making sure I had the place where I was gonna glue it in the proper space. And then we're just gonna go right up to the top of that one and then set that down and press. And then this will be a little pop out, all right? So as far as figuring out where to put the dinosaurs, I colored, got this little guy, got our little T-Rex. And then I also, so these were colored with those Copic markers. I also pre-colored some flowers, and I missed the little leaves on these ones. So let's do, I did the leaves with the YG23, and I didn't blend or do any kind of extra shading with these leaves. I wasn't quite sure, because I think some of the leaves are going to end up getting covered. So I'm going to put some of these flowers behind my little dinosaurs. And I did 5. I wasn't quite sure how many I was going to want. I just love these little guys. They were so fun to color. And they cut out really nice. They're, it's in what's called like an open die, so it's not real detailed. And so they cut out really nice, very nicely. All right, and then I also have some of the stones that I colored. And then this was the grass. So this was Granny Apple Green. And this was what I was saying. I'm gonna stamp some grass inside of this first before I lay these out. So let me grab, so I'm gonna do Granny Apple Green on top of Granny Apple Green. And the grass stamp is this tiny little, down here, little grass. I'm gonna put that, and you can put these little flowers on top. but I'm just gonna do grass inside of these. And just like that. And then I think I'm gonna go off the bottom. Yeah, that's cute. And then it gives it a little bit more dimension. There. And then so I have a few, so I colored 3 different stones, 3 different pieces of grass, because I have another set of stones here. I die cut a balloon and a party hat, but I'm gonna kind of hold off on those until I lay this out first. And I had pre-colored this guy in green, so I was kind of trying to figure out what colors I wanted. I did this guy in the same colors, but for the baby card, I'm gonna do pink, so you'll see him in a little bit. So let's figure out how we want this to lay out. I'm gonna put those rocks. That kind of looks like he's pooping rocks though, so we're gonna, we don't want him pooping rocks. Let's do some grass. And then we could put some flowers up here with this guy. Although balloons could go up there. So maybe we'll keep some flowers down below. And then, and I pre-cut some peach pie for the sentiment. So I don't know if we want the sentiment behind. Let's stamp the sentiment first. So I'm gonna set the little hat and the balloon aside. I'm stamping in VersaFine, and I'm using Hope Your Birthday's Dynamite. So I also had a pre-cut oval. I just had a bunch of these already pre-cut from some other cards. I think I'm gonna stick with, well, let's see if it even fits. It might not even fit on this, barely. Let's give it a shot. We'll see if it'll fit on here. It'll probably be really close. And then I always stamp and hold just so you get a nice absorption into the paper. Yeah, that fit pretty well. All right, so we're gonna stick with this postage. So these are the postage dies from Stampin' Up, if you have those. And let me clean that off real quick. And now VersaFine, you have to let that dry a little bit because that will smear. And I'm gonna put this grass and this flower, and I think I'm gonna put 2 flowers here. And then I think I'm gonna put some rocks in here. And then if he's looking this way, I think he needs to look toward the sentiment. So I think I'm gonna put that sentiment up in this corner. So I'm actually gonna do that now. And we're just gonna glue this little half side here, so this doesn't end up being sticky. That way he's looking toward the sentiment. And then we're gonna put our little flower down. And then he's gonna go here. And then we'll put, yeah, we'll do that. And I think I'm gonna pop him up on dimensionals. Or, you know what would be cute for this card? Is those wobbles. But I don't know if I have any of those around or not. Let me hold off on that. So we'll put this grass. Put one here. Put this flower here. And then I'm gonna put another, I don't know if I want another set of rocks there or if I want to do more grass. We're gonna do another set of rocks. And then he's gonna go there. So I'm gonna put this flower a little bit lower. Like that. Yeah, I think I like him down there. Oops. We don't want glue on that because he's not going to be, well, yeah, just on this side. Yep, just on that side of him. Because this is going to be opened. So we don't want the back of him sticky. He is a little bit, but we can de-stickify. So we'll just take our embossing buddy and we'll just put some powder on the back of that and that will de-stickify him. All right, now let's do this guy. And I think we'll put a little bit of grass to kind of ground him as well. Put some grass below that. And then the same thing, we don't want any glue on this part of him. And we'll make sure, yep, no glue back there. Cute. So now, oh my gosh, that's adorable. So this guy's gonna be looking that way. So I think I'm gonna balance this out. Flowers here. Yeah. And then we're gonna put this rock in that middle part too. So this is gonna stick up a little, so we're just gonna glue the bottom of that because we want that to stick up. This is the fun part of these step cards, is they are a little difficult to put together. And then these guys, we're just gonna glue the very bottom. And they're gonna go on either side of the rocks. Like that. Oh, it's cute like that without this guy. But we're gonna put him in there. And then he's just gonna get glued all the way down to that background piece. Off to the right. Like that. Cute. Oh my gosh. So I didn't use this piece of grass, and if I add balloons, I might just add one just kind of coming off from him. But I really, oh my gosh, I really like that. That's really cute with that in color. This is the peach pie. And the back, I'll probably just put something when I go to send it. All right, so that is card number 1. And then card number 2 is gonna be a little bit quicker because I already pre-cut the postage stamp dies and I already pre-colored him. So these Copic colors were it was the RVO6 and the RVO2. That's what I used, which was really similar to the Pretty in Pink, the Stampin' Up Pretty in Pink. And I'm just gonna layer these postage stamps together, excuse me, put it on the pink base. Obviously this will probably be for a girl. But I could do another one for a boy and make a different colored dinosaur. Scoot that over. And then this is just gonna go on the pink card base. Make sure it's opened in the right direction. I don't know how many times I've done that, and my friends as well. So he's gonna be coming out of this little egg. So I'm gonna probably have to trim off his tail, or because I don't want the tail to stick out. And then I'm gonna stamp the Hello Baby. And I had a little egg for the top of him. So this is the smaller egg piece, if I can pick it up over here. And that's gonna go on top of him there. So I'm gonna cut off just a little bit of his tail, or maybe just a little bit of everything. We'll just kind of do that because he's gonna sit inside that egg. Yeah, that's cute. And then just stick this down for right now. And then I'm gonna probably let's put this little cap on him first. Like that. Let's stamp, and this is an old Hello Baby from, well, if you have it, it's Teeny Tiny Wishes. I'm gonna stamp Hello Baby on this. And I think I'm gonna do that in that VersaFine also. Oh, that was not good. I got too much ink on the edge of that. Try that one more time. That's a little bit too light. Well, we're gonna do it for now. Then I'm going to just kind of mirror those like that so that they are kind of shadowing each other. Okay. And those are gonna go there. And then I feel like we could put some grass around him as well. Oh, that would be cute. And then yeah, that's really cute. We're gonna just put that little piece of grass down there. And then we'll pop him up. I said pop him up, but I'm actually not. We're just gonna glue him down. But we'll put him like kind of beside the grass. Ugh, that's cute. And then this little label. Center that on the front of that card there. That's cute. And this you could also add some balloons and stuff as well, but oh, he's adorable. All right, so that is the 2 cards from the Darling Dinos. I love this set. I can't believe I haven't used it until now. But yeah, this is the little step card. So it'll, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it'll sit up and you've got kind of a lot of dimension there. And this one just kind of simple, using a background and just die cutting and stamping the little dino. And I'm gonna put on the inside of this one, probably just congratulations. I'll put on the inside of that card and maybe stamp some stuff on the white insert too, like some grass or something on the inside. But that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I appreciate you watching. And yeah, had a lot of fun with this one. Have a great day.